Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and kindly put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post over right here. Today, we are going to learn how to design this amazing church flyer using Photoshop. Without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into the video. So these are the colors that we are going to use to design our church flyer. So you can pause the video if you want to follow along and pick them up. The artboard that I'm working in currently is a 5x6 with a 300 resolution artboard. Okay, and over here are the resources that we are going to use to design our church flyer. In the description is a link to our Telegram page where you can find links to download all these resources for free, so you can download them and follow along. So let's get right into business. So we are going to bring in our background. Okay, and I'm going to pick a section of this background, V for the pick tool, hold shift to rotate, okay. And I'm going to pick a section of this second image as our background to V. Okay, let's pick our user tool and clean this part of it. Let's bring in a rectangle. We are going to pick our first color. Hit U to activate the shape tool. U again to take off the stroke. Let's add up another layer. Pick the black. Bring out the brush tool. Right click to choose a soft round. Let's increase the size a bit. Let's add up another layer, bring it beneath the black. Choose this color. And let's take the darker part of it, activate the brush tool, and we'll go again. Alright. So now let's bring in our speakers and our guest speakers. So these are random images downloaded from Pinterest, so you can follow along as well with them. So let's change the resolution to 150. And here is going to be our host. So we pick the eraser tool, but before that, let's bring in the other guys. We change their resolutions as well to 150. Let's bring this guy also into it, and let's put him behind our hosts, and he is also going to serve as a guest speaker. Let's bring him here. Okay. For now, let's take our color palette out of it. Let's bring this other guy here. He's also going to be a guest speaker or guest minister, but because he's also facing a different direction of it, we are going to transform and change the position of it. So we are going to transform, and then we are going to flip horizontal. Okay, so the arrangement is going to look nice and proportional. Okay, so okay, let's group them. Control G, call it images. Hold Control Alt E to create a duplicate by the merge of the group. And we are going to take our eraser tool and clean the base of them, their base. All right, clean the base because we will not be needing the base. So as you can see, we've taken off the images, the actual images, and this we are now working with the merged one. So let's select and resize it. So let's add some touches to it. So we bring in our color again. We're going to pick the first color. Take our brush tool. Oops, sorry. Let's add a layer. Put it behind the images. Okay. Let's add another layer. This time around we are going to pick white. Brush tool, and we are going to make it smaller than what we had. We are going to pick our eraser tool. We are going to clean because it is interfering with our images. We are going to clean the base of it. Okay. And now we are ready to bring in our text. Okay, so let's take off the color. Let's prepare our test and bring it in. So we are going to open our test. I normally say that it is good for you to type your test at a place where it will be very easy for you to identify your corrections and correct them, because most of the times when you are working in Photoshop, you might not be able to correct them or it might skip you. So once you type them aside, and then you're able to correct them before you bring them to Photoshop, and it'll be perfect. So we are going to the title is Grace Overflow, so we are going to pick Grace, copy, you can group all these and call it background. Now let's bring in our text, Grace. We are going to select one of the fonts that I like using, Pop Fine. So Pop Fine. Let's increase the size. But there is a problem with this particular font. The only type of font that I find with this particular typeface is italic. So, and it's the font that I love using. So what I do is, to bypass the italic, I just have to select just like this, hold Control, and then take it backwards. But before that, I put a line to make sure that it's straight. So I hold Control and then take it backwards. And put the ruler well. And now you can see that it is positioned well. So let's increase it a bit. Let's take off the ruler, Ctrl A to center, deselect, Ctrl J to duplicate, and bring it down, and write Overflow. Great. And now we are going to add our color to it. We are going to add a gradient to it. So Grace, bring in our colors again. Grace, gradient, turn it to the side. Right, I'm going to pick this color, make sure, bring this here, make sure this is white. See what this gives us. Okay, not too bad. Let's bring it a bit. New, so that we do not have to create it again. We just have to pick it from the presets. Okay, and I'm going to add a stroke to it. So we're going to add a white stroke, and the stroke, we are going to make it inside. Opacity, we are going to reduce it, because we don't want the stroke, we want it to be faint on it, and then we don't want it to take part of our text away by decreasing it. When you try to decrease the opacity, it takes part of your text away. So we don't want that. So we are going to select the overprint, so that when we decrease it, we have our text in full, but you can see. Let's increase it a bit, but you can see an overprint of the stroke on our text. So we are going to apply the same thing to the overflow. stroke, overprint, and boom. So let's decrease the opacity a bit. It's too sharp. Great. 63. Let's do same for grays. Great. And now our title is ready, so we bring in different other tests. Can group it, call it title, or topic or whatever for easy identification. Take it a bit upwards. Got the reign of grace. Copy. So we can put it here. But this time around, what we want is poppins. Poppins. So change it to cap lock. Increase the word spacing, the letter spacing. Let's decrease the size. Okay. Just trying to be creative, so can add a few things to it. Rasterize layer. We are going to add our theme. And let's add a gradient to it. So we are going to add our theme. So this is a theme. Copy and paste. Medium. All right. Let's decrease it a bit. Six, 7. I think 7 is okay. So now we can add some other things like date, time, joint, whether it's a joint servers, location, and the rest. So let's do that. So we're going to bring in the date to 20th, copy. So we can group all that too and call it details. We don't want the shape, it's only the stroke that we want, and we want about 2 or 1. And in here we can see for more information. And let's add some other important information, like come along with your books, your pen, powered by media team, come and experience supernatural. Okay, so let's pick this one. I'm going to duplicate this. Let's hold shift to rotate. Increase the letter spacing. To 70. Okay. Control J. So copy. So come and be blessed. Okay, so we are almost done with the project, but the only thing left with is the name of the church and the name of the host and the guest speakers and all that. So stay with me as I add them very quick. Okay, so this brings us to the end of today's episode of our design series. If you are here and if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post over here. My name is Design Goes, and see you in the next episode. Bye.